All right, so I have updated the schedule. We are basically removing one of the labs from the semester just so that I'm not overloading you with a whole bunch of makeup work due to the last week of inclement weather. So you can see last week was week 5. So I'm looking at this section right here, February 15th through the 21st. So I changed that to no classes and nothing due. So what is due today? Okay, because Monday is our due dates for lab. So what's due today is lab 3 from last time we met. So you can see lab 3 significant digits due on February 22nd. So if you haven't turned that in, please do so. If you have turned it in, I believe I already graded it. I graded it sometime during the stormy week ahead. So if you turned it in, I should have graded it. Otherwise, I will get to that at some point in the next few days. The other thing that's due, pre-lab 14. So that is due today by midnight. I have a video posted, and I'll show you that in a minute, working through some similar problems that you can watch. And then I'll also open up the floor for some questions in our meeting today. So just those two things, lab 3 and the pre-lab for 14. The lab portion for lab 14, the dosage calculations, that's going to be due next Monday. So you have all week to work on it. So you can email me questions, request a Zoom meeting if you need it, or I'll just see you in person next Monday and you can ask questions on it then as well, since it's not due till midnight. So if you haven't watched the video on the dosage calculations, I recommend you do so. I basically took the exact same problems from the lab itself and just changed the numbers and showed you how to solve them. So it's a pretty helpful video. What we're going to plan on doing from here on out is next Monday, we will meet in person, face to face. We're going to be doing lab 4. Okay, so please try to do the pre-lab, at least read through the lab before you come, because this lab does take a while. So I want you to know what to expect when you come into lab. Okay, so we'll be working on lab 4 in person next Monday, and then I have updated the rest of the schedule. So if you already had a schedule printed out, you'll probably want to throw that schedule away because I have taken out a lab and rearranged some things. So this new schedule, you'll be able to find on the Start Here page where the old schedule used to be. So let me go ahead and share a different screen so you can see where that is, possibly. So I'm going to stop the share here and share. Uh-oh, where is it? Okay. Oh, that's why. Sorry. Okay, there we go. So this is the Blackboard shell. So the schedule I just showed you is on the Start Here page. If you scroll down, you can see it says course schedule updated version. So that's where that is if you wanted to print out a new copy. All right, otherwise, let me go into course content because that's where all the videos are. And we're looking at, so lab 3, the lab portion is due today. And this is our first lab where you need to take a picture of it and submit it that way. So you would go to the Submit Lab 3 datasheet link and then attach your copies, whether they're on your computer or if you have them in the cloud storage. So attach the files and press the Submit button. Once I get it on my end, I'll get it graded. So you can see the due date has been extended. It's up here and it's due today by midnight if you don't have that done. Other thing that is due is pre-lab 14. Let me go back into course content. And pre-lab 14 is going to be in the lab 14 dosage lab folder. And when you go in there, you'll see there's this worked example problems. When you click on that, it'll bring you to a YouTube video that you can watch of me just with pen and paper working out the same problems. So you need to get this lab 14 pre-lab submission form that I'm highlighting right now. You need to complete that by midnight tonight as well. Okay, so this is a regular submission form like what we're used to, where you're just going to fill in the answers. And then I will go in and grade it once you submit it. the lab portion, this last item here, is going to be due next Monday. So with all of those announcements being said, do either of you have any specific questions on any of the problems for either Lab 14 or Lab 3?
I did not.
Oh,
Not.
I don't have any questions, but it does say that the pre-lab 4 is due today. So do we just ignore that?
Yes, so that's been changed. I made an announcement last night changing that since we weren't able to meet in person today. Also, it's on that lab schedule that I just showed. So let me go back to the lab schedule and I'll show you where that is. So share screen. Sorry, I have just so many things open, it takes me a second. So here's the new lab schedule. So you can see now the pre-lab for Lab 4 down here is the new due date's going to be March 1st. So all those due dates have been updated. So use the schedule that's now posted on the Start Here page. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't have anything I was teaching today because this is the online lab that I already had a video posted for. So if you guys don't have any questions, that's all this meeting was about. And then on Monday, we'll start Lab 4. So we just kind of shifted everything back a week. And then I think I removed Lab 6. So we're not doing Lab 6 this semester. And Lab 6 was the one lab I could find that didn't relate to the in-class material very much. So that's why I removed that one. But in case you're wondering. Anything else?